in the United States. My name is Aggie.
My name is Chris.
My name is Lisette.
I'm Karina.
And today we're going to talk about our experience as mothers and how was it when we first had babies in a foreign country, because everyone has a different experience.
Yeah. I believe so too. Each one of us has a different experience living in the same country.
Yes.
Okay, can you?
I became a mom in Florida, so now we're in New Hampshire. My husband was working at that hospital, so from that point of view, I was familiar with the people there. I seen them at parties before. I knew who my anesthesiologist was gonna be because my husband wasn't allowed to.
No surprises.
No surprises, yeah. But which is funny. Well, I learned who was gonna be that same morning because everything happens quick, you know. It was the only person that didn't like my husband. The only person, because she had a lot of complaints. She was a workaholic, so she never took breaks and had a lot of problems. So he told me, guess who it's gonna be? But okay, good. Other than that, was nice.
But it was a C-section, yours?
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't know back then. I had 3 epidurals because I was in labor for hours.
Raise your hands if you had a C-section. Oh, you guys didn't?
No,
nice.
I had 2 natural births.
Me too, yeah. Well, I have the opportunity to have my oldest daughter in Peru, and then my other 3 kids here in America. And I was very blessed that I could have my daughter in a private clinic in Peru. And I remember that night, there wasn't any other woman giving birth, only me. So the doctor was the one giving me all her attention, and even in the middle of the night, because we had to stay there for 24 hours, under observation and see that everything was right. So my family was there. My mom was in the delivery room, and my mom received my daughter in her hands, and that was amazing that the doctor helped her to receive my daughter and show her how to clean her, and it was very nice, very nice.
That's amazing. They didn't even leave my husband to stand in the other side, being that he's an anesthesiologist here in Florida.
Really?
He has to be on the back.
Yeah, on the back,
he worked
right
in
next
that
to you,
hospital.
right next to you,
Right next to me, yeah.
Yes, with a C-section, that's what happens in the hospitals. But natural birth, the husband can be, because it's more like I don't want to say traumatic, because it's not. It's like more impactful. Like it's like,
Everything has to be sterile.
sterilized and more careful.
Yeah, you're cutting your womb and you're taking the baby out.
Yeah,
Of course, it's
seen
traumatic.
I have seen C-sections, and I have seen like natural birth. But yeah, I had the opportunity to have my daughter in Peru, and I was like very spoiled. Everybody was there just taking care of me, and it felt special because I was young. I was only 18 years old when I had my daughter. So everybody was very helpful, and it was very nice. And after that, I say like, I don't want to have more kids because I remember the pain.
And 10 kids later.
Well, I had my second daughter when my oldest daughter was 15 years old.
So it's a big gap.
Definitely a different experience too, different country too.
Different
experience. I had beautiful experience, as you can have, right? Delivering a baby, and I think it was much better than what it would have been in Poland, because I had like a private room as well. My husband was assisting me, and I remember the first time it was a very hard delivery. It was, I don't know, I remember 16 hours, and it was long and painful, and he was asking like nurses and doctors, can you help her please? And with the second one, he was like, just push.
We have been through this before.
Exactly, just push, no help. But there was a lot of help anyway, and it was I thought it was really I was really well taken care of, and that was a very beautiful experience. I don't know how it is in Poland, because I haven't been to Poland for 15 years and I haven't done it in Poland, but I know when my mom was giving the birth, it was completely different. The fathers could not assist. The mom was isolated. She had to stay in a hospital for 7 days. Now, one day, and you're free to go, and you have to take care of the baby and yourself at home. And I think it's better because you know your room, you know your bed. Like it's much better. So it was very beautiful experience. I mean, as it can be.
I had 2 different C-sections, and they were different. The first C-section that I had I knew when it's going to be. It was certain day and certain time. And I was afraid, I was scared because I didn't have any family here,
Right.
and no one. Just in that time, the father of my son. So they give us a private room too to stay because I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days after the C-section. It was painful. It was I don't know. Yes, it was quick, but the pain after, it was still there.
Yeah.
You know,
And it
was-
takes after natural delivery, you're done. There's
Yes,
no more pain.
but no.
But C-section, it's
Yeah, I didn't went through all the process of having the how you call it? The contractions. I didn't have any
You
contractions.
never had
No,
contractions?
I don't know what is
Never?
the feel to have contractions. Contractions. So that was the first. The second one was an emergency C-section. So I had to go to the hospital because I was not feeling good. So they told me you have to stay. You are not leaving the hospital.
Oh,
So I
wow.
stayed. My husband was with me, and it was an emergency C-section. So they gave us a private room, everything too. I had to stay in the hospital. It was painful not to have anyone here, like my chicken soup or something like that I was missing. But
What was your biggest challenge as being a mom in a different country?
not having the support of my mom, even dad or sisters or brothers,
Like your own
Like,
village, like right?
in
Not
my
having your own
same
village.
language.
Yes.
They know already my needs, right? It was hard. I felt lonely. I feel.
Yeah.
And I had to continue. Life continue. I get out from the hospital. I needed to do breakfast. Needed to do lunch. I had it in that time for kids raising. So yes, it's different. I had it, my mother-in-law with me, my husband too, but it's different. As much as they want to help everything, I feel that I needed my mom.
To me, I have the same experience. I got help from my husband, my mother-in-law, but I didn't have my people.
Yes, exactly.
They speak the same language. They understand me. They kind of take care of the baby the same way.
Exactly, because you grow up.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the same, but it's not the same. And I missed my mom.
Yeah.
Even though she was here for like 3 months to help me, but still it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
She wasn't there for the delivery.
She wasn't in the room, but she did come.
she
But
was
she
at
did
a
right
party.
after
Oh,
to
I had
help
a
me for
party
3
in my
months.
Good.
I had my mom speak Spanish, my best friend with her husband that are
Oh,
Dominican.
In your
They-
room?
My room was a party. We treated everyone because they were laughing and I was contracting until 8 centimeters because my
right.
C-section
you-
was decided later on. So my mother-in-law, my mom, my best friend
Oh
with
my
her
gosh.
husband, my brother-in-law, and I just remember thinking, want them to disappear for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Just leave my mom and my husband.
I wanted they appear for a minute.
I think it's a little bit much.
A little
It's a
much,
little bit
yeah.
much, but maybe like 2 people, husband and
My
mom.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
I think
it's
you
the
were
same.
in the base, right?
But there was a
Military base.
military base in Kansas. And my daughter was there. My oldest daughter
She was there.
She's amazing.
How
She
old was
there.
her?
She was 15.
Good
wow.
help.
She
Good
was-
help.
She was
like a
there.
mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was at some point that I wanted to have the anesthesia, that epidural, and she said, "No, mom, don't have it. You can do this. You can do this, please." She was more concerned about the baby than what could
Yes.
happen to
Okay.
her. But yeah, it's different. It's like a little. Because I saw doctors coming and going with a military uniform, and I was like, it's like, it was like, no,
Where are we?
it's like, what is this war or what is going on? But everybody was very kind, and in the middle of in Kansas, and one of the nurses speaks Spanish, so and I was like, and she's like, just walk, because there was some complication, but not that bad. That the doctor says, if the baby doesn't come out, we have to do a C-section. No, I don't want a C-section.
Right,
yeah.
So she said, but the doctor told me, don't move, stay in the bed. And the nurse, I think she was from Panama, and she told me, I'm going to help you to walk. You need to move. I mean, that's what my mom told me. I was on the phone with my mom. You need to move, because what the doctor told me is that the head of the baby was stuck in one of the bones of my hip, something like that. And so I moved. And then at the moment the baby came out, and the most beautiful experience that I saw is seeing my oldest daughter holding my baby.
Not you, but the mom.
But your
was-
husband
I'm
was
like-
not there. at
My
the time?
husband was there.
Okay,
My
okay.
husband was there, And something amazing is like my baby was sleeping on the whole night on her father's arm.
Wow.
And that's, yeah, she feels like that safeness when they hug. She feels that peace, and he remembers that.
Yeah.
And the connection that my oldest daughter with my second daughter, when they are together, is amazing. Is to see them interacting now, because now my second daughter, she's almost 14, and my oldest daughter is 28.
Same age.
And they hang out and they have fun and they are friends and sisters, and it's amazing. But for my sons, for the third one and the fourth one, I knew my body.
Yeah.
And I have them there.
You are
So it was
professional
like,
having
I
babies.
knew, I knew when they are
That's
coming
good.
out. I'm like, they get ready.
Every
I think-
experience is different.
I think those situations were the hardest one, right? Having a baby here. And
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so.
To me, the hardest was isolation, not having a family, and sleep deprivation.
And
That
depression,
was a
depression.
And
think-
then I had a postpartum depression as
I
well.
think I did have, now talking with friends and learning what is. I feel that I did because I wanted to cry a lot. in
But
that
we didn't
time.
know what was that.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We were
Because in Peru, that word doesn't exist. They
And
tell you,
I think
keep
they
going.
talk about it more now
Yes,
than
they're
they
more
used
open.
to.
Exactly.
Right? Like the people, there's more
There is no
resources
shame in
about it.
that.
Exactly. And before, like nobody was really talking about it.
Yeah.
I remember I think I went to the doctor and they do the list of questions they give you
Yes.
so to check if you have depression, and I think they said, okay, you have depression, you need to go see a therapist. And I went to see a therapist, and the first hour I didn't say a word. I was just crying for the whole hour,
oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
and I don't even know why. Like I just
Yeah,
cried.
hormones.
And hormones and
And I think this doesn't to do doesn't to do anything with our husbands. They were amazing in the whole process.
no.
Nothing
It
to
is
do with
just
them.
based on from our perspective what we needed in that time. In my case, I had the support of my husband. He was always there, but work, he had to work too. So, but me personally, I was feeling that I needed more, like my mom, my family, right?
But I think we also come from the countries where family is a big
Yes.
thing,
Yes.
and it's all about family. And then when you have a baby, like your mom is helping you, grandmother is helping you, like the whole village basically is helping you.
Yes.
And when you come here, it's more about being private,
Yes.
and it's all like it's a little bit different. So you kind of feel isolated and lonely because you're just all private.
Well, when I have my daughter in the military base, the military wives, they were very helpful. They were very kind. They
Right.
show up with food at my house,
Oh, nice.
and they show up like with gifts, and like all the military base knew that I had the baby, and they show up and
Because you already had it a
knew.
Exactly.
community
So you had a
built.
community.
Yeah.
That's another thing probably with me and you, Chris. That we just moved to United States, and then we had a baby right
Yes.
away.
Yes.
So we didn't have a chance to create our community, our support system. So that's why we felt so isolated.
Yeah,
And
it
then you
was-
have a baby, and you need to create the community
That's
system at the
true.
same
Yeah, I
time.
didn't have a community.
You didn't
for
have
the
either?
first one.
Oh.
No, because I think I had him after being here for a year and a half.
Exactly.
With
me
the
too.
second one, I did because I went to MOPS. I was moms of
group.
preschoolers.
Yes, that's what I
Nice.
started
That's
doing.
when I had the food,
Yeah.
the laughs.
Yeah, that helped.
And probably because you live in the city too, right? Didn't you? For example, I was living far
you
away
were
from
country.
everything. So
Right
somewhere like in the middle of the woods. So I didn't.
Yeah,
have-
girls, if you are expecting a baby, go to the hospital and find mom's group, because that's the
Yes.
best support system you can find here. If you have no family that can support you, out
Church,
there.
hospital.
Church, hospital, yeah.
whatever
They
you
have
feel
they have
comfortable.
mom's groups in the
Yes,
hospitals.
in the hospital,
Yeah.
yes.
They meet
Your
once
provider,
a week.
that's
and-
your provider.
Yes, and that's really important to have
Yes.
people who go through the same stuff, who can help you, who can support you.
Yes, that's the best part. And when I had my third son, I was in the middle of nowhere. I was close to that city that you were living in. And what it amazed me is that the people from that town showed up to the house where I was living, and they brought a blanket.
New Hampshire?
Yeah, here in New Hampshire.
wow.
They brought a blanket with my son's name and the date of
Oh,
birth
that's
and the story of that town.
But did you used to
welcoming
socialize,
her.
though?
No, I was.
Probably your parents and your father and
My
mother-in-law
parents
were
in-law.
very social and they know the
Probably,
community.
but they
Nice.
knew, and they.
But I didn't
they
used to
send him a
socialize.
book, and that he has the book until now, and he remembers every time that we go to visit my in-laws. He remembers and says, "Oh, this town welcomed me when I was a newborn." So that's nice. Yes. So
Well, that's
tell us
a-
your story.
Yes, and
if
we
you
have so
want.
many more.
I mean, we have many more
more.
stories.
Yeah, we'll come with more.
It's just the beginning. It's
Yes.
just the birth part.
Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
for watching us. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe, please.
Yes, and don't worry that when you have a new baby and you're far away from home, it's okay to cry. It's okay to
Yes.
feel down. It's okay.
And
It's
even
okay.
if you feel depressed, it's okay to admit that you are depressed
Yes.
because it's part
Ask
of the
for
process.
help.
Don't be ashamed. Don't be
And
absolutely
if you
ashamed.
feel like you don't have anybody to talk to us. We like to talk, as you can tell. We like to talk a lot, but we also like to listen. So tell us your story.
Yeah, and don't let anyone judge you. Don't
No.
feel that people have the right to judge you, because like you see, we all of us have a different story. So you have your own story, and you know what is going on around in your house between four walls. So be happy and do your best.
And it's
Yes.
still a beautiful journey. No
Yes,
matter how
it
hard
is.
it is really a
Wonderful.
beautiful journey. The best you can get in your life.
Yes.
Yes. So bye.
Mwah.
Bye.
Mwah.
Adios.